and a very good morning to all of you. This is Ashima Shukla, your current affairs and banking awareness faculty on Entri platform. And in this video, we'll be talking about all the major news events that have taken place in the past days. The discussion is going to involve all the important news events, and we are going to talk about them in a bit of a detailed format. And for those who want to practice questions, at the end of the session, I'll be discussing with you a few questions which can be framed from the news events we will be talking about today. Apart from that, you will also have everyday live quiz completely free of cost on Entri app. Now, starting on the discussion of the daily news events, starting with the first news event, Government of Jammu and Kashmir has launched a quick response or QR code for its GI tagged Kashmiri carpet to preserve the authenticity and genuineness of the hand knotted carpets. Now, after this has been launched by the state of Jammu and Kashmir, recently the first consignment of this GI tagged hand knotted carpets were exported to Germany from New Delhi. Now, what is the objective of QR code? That is basically to transfer all the relevant information to the artisans, the manufacturer, the weaver, the district from where it is coming out, the raw material which is there. So it's going to help keep that glory of Kashmiri carpet in the market. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has organized India Water Pitch Pilot Scale Startup Conclave at India Habitat Center in New Delhi. During the conclave, Minister who launched India Water Pitch Pilot Scale Startup Challenge under Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation, Amrut 2.0, it has been launched under. The challenge was launched at the MyGov platform, in which 100 startups are going to be selected for being provided with the funding. The funding support of 20 lakh rupees and mentorship is going to be provided. Then we have National Crime Records Bureau NCRB observed its 37th Foundation Day celebrations recently on 11th of March. Now, it was attended by the Union Minister of Home Affairs and Cooperation, that is Shri Amit Shah ji. And when was this formed? National Crime Records Bureau was formed in 1986 and it functions under the Ministry of Home Affairs. Who is the current director? That is also very important. Who is the current director of NCRB? That is Ramphal Pawar. So, Ramphal Pawar ji is the current director of NCRB. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji dedicated to the nation a new campus building complex of Rashtriya Raksha University, which is in Gandhinagar in Gujarat. He also addressed the first convocation of RRU Gandhinagar as a chief guest. Rashtriya Raksha University is an institution of national importance which began its operations in 2020 on 1st of October, and it provides academic courses to meet the need for high quality trained manpower in various wings of policing and crime justice and the correctional administration. State government of Maharashtra has announced to set up country's first medical city called Indrayani Medicity in Pune, which will provide all kinds of specialized treatment under one roof. It's going to be built on a 300 acre of land in Khed Taluka in Pune, and its cost estimation for development is 10,000 crore rupees. Indrayani Medicity will have all the hospitals, it will be a center of medical research, the pharmaceutical manufacturing, wellness, physiotherapy, everything. It's the first of its kind which will have every treatment in place. Rating agency Morgan Stanley projected India's GDP forecast for 2022-23 at 7.9% recently. Retirement fund body EPFO, Employees Provident Fund Organization, has slashed interest rate on provident fund deposit to 8.10% for 2021-22. This is 0.4% lower than previous year. Interest rate of PF deposit was 8.5% in 2020-21 and in 2019-20. Biography of the former Attorney General of India, Soli Sorabji, titled Soli Sorabji, Life and Times, is set to hit the stands in April. It has been written by advocate and legal scholar Abhinav Chandrachudji. It will be published by Penguin Random House. It will have everything and about his family, his background, his personal details, and also his term period as Attorney General. Now, when was he Attorney General? From 1989 to 90, then 1998 to 2004. There are two terms of Soli Sorabji as Attorney General. Ajay Bhushan Pandey has been appointed as the chairman of National Financing Reporting Authority (NFRA). It has been set up under the Companies Act 2013 and was approved by Cabinet in May 2018. Gabriel Boric Quant has been appointed as the new and 36th President of Chile recently. He is the youngest leader to hold the office in Chile. Union Minister of MSME Narayan Raneji launched MSME Innovation Scheme and MSME Idea Hackathon. Both the programs are going to help entrepreneurs to launch a new business. The objective is to get new businesses to be launched. Now, talking about both the programs, it is a combination of the existing three sub-schemes, that is incubation, design and IP, intellectual property rights. And in this innovation scheme, all the three sub-schemes will operate as individual programs. Then we have the innovation scheme. Innovation scheme is going to promote and develop the untapped creativity of MSME sector. So it is going to guide for the development of new ideas, build them into business propositions. Then in this, you also need to remember that for the incubation, the fund of up to 15 lakh per idea and 1 crore for relevant plants and machines is going to be provided in this. Bureau of Indian Standards signed MOU with IIT Roorkee. MOU was signed to establish BIS Standardization Chair Professor at IIT Roorkee. This will be the first standardization chair of BIS which will be set up in an academic institution. This will also support financially to IIT Roorkee, and it will be a research and development center and grant training in standardization and conformity assessment. Employee Provident Fund Organization reduced interest rate on PPF of Provident Fund deposits to 8.1% for 2021-22. This is 0.4% lower than the previous year. It was 8.5% in 2020 and 1920. Atal Innovation Mission of Niti Aayog partnered with KidX Venture Private Limited to leverage KidX existing technology platform, which is named Ikigai. Under the partnership, Ikigai will host AIM's flagship programs. Tiger Woods, the famous golfer, formally inducted into World Golf Hall of Fame. He entered into the Stories Hall as a part of class of 2022, along with PGA Tour Commissioner Tim Finchem, US Women's Open champion Suzy Maxwell Burning, and Marion Hollins. Karnataka Bank has launched MOU with Selco Solar Light Private Limited with an aim to offer energy access to the underserved sector. Financial support via loans at affordable interest rates to install Selco-based solar products will be granted by the bank. A book with the title Role of Labour in India's Development has been launched by Ministry of Labour and Employment, Bhupendra Yadav ji. V.V. Giri National Labour Institute is the one which has published this book. Soli Sorabji's book is coming with which has been written by Abhinav Chandrachudji, who is Attorney General. Soli Sorabji was Attorney General, on whose life it is based. Government of Odisha signed agreement with National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development to create fish infrastructure in order to enhance fish production in the state. 119.8 crore rupees have been sanctioned for this particular project. That is basically to enhance fish capacity to 20 million tons by 2022-23. Now these were the news events from the recent developments. Now we will be going through a few questions from the news events discussed before. Starting the first question, which state signed agreement with NABARD to create fish infrastructure in order to enhance fish production? Now this we have recently seen. This was the last news event we had covered, and that is going to be Odisha. Odisha has partnered with NABARD, and there is going to be 119.8 crores funding for the same. Who among the following launched MSME Innovation Scheme and MSME Idea Hackathon 2022? Now, these two have been launched by Narayan Raneji recently, who is the Union Minister of MSME, and these are going to help entrepreneurs to launch new business and create new ideas into business. Bureau of Indian Standards BIS signed MOU with which of the following institute to establish BIS standardization chair professor? That was recently signed by IIT Roorkee. Employee Provident Fund Organization EPFO reduced its interest rate on Provident Fund deposits to what percentage for 2021-22? So the reduction has happened to 8.1% for 2021-22, which is 0.4% lower than last year. Which entity has Atal Innovation Mission of Niti Aayog partnered to host AIM's flagship programs? Now for the flagship programs, out of the following, KidX has been launched, and this is to leverage the KidX's existing technology platform called Ikigai. Which bank signed MOU with Selco Solar Light Private Limited to offer energy access in the underserved sector? For underserved sector, the agreement has happened with Karnataka Bank recently. And with this, we'll be winding up the segment, and I hope this session has been helpful to all of you. We'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and share the video. Have a good day ahead and good luck with your preparations, all of you.